Hi everybody, I'm Joby Smith with a game of the year here in Coney Island, Brooklyn, USA. Number 1 Erasmus taking on number 2 Lincoln in the NYC Football Game of the Week, powered by Sports Authority. A packed house on homecoming, and both teams came in undefeated and were ready for war. On the first play from scrimmage, the All-American for Erasmus, Curtis Samuel, showing just what Ohio State is getting next fall with great open field ability on that TD run that put the Dutchman up 7-zip. And it stayed that way until about 4 minutes left in the first quarter when Lincoln's Kareem Guest came up with the big pick and long return that set up the Rail Splitters quarterback Javon Moore connecting with Malik Andrews here for the score. Leroy Henkel's 2-point conversion made it 8-7 Rail Splitters. Erasmus took a major blow when their quarterback Elijah Davis left the game with an injury, and Lincoln taking it to one of the best defenses in the country with just over 4 minutes left in the half. Moore with his second TD pass of the game to Carlos Stewart. The Rail Splitters went up 14-7 over the defending PSAL champs at the half. Later, with 11-12 left in the third quarter, Moore connecting again on a TD pass, and Lincoln stays unbeaten and on track for a strong run at the PSAL title. 38-23 was the final. Afterwards, game MVP Javon Moore talked about his team's primetime performance. Javon, filled air with footballs, man. You were connecting all over the place. Great game, both sides of the football, but you guys felt a little disrespected coming in?
Yeah, definitely. Like, they talked like they were gonna come out here and smoke us. Everybody in the city came out and thought that they was gonna smoke us, and we just came out here and put scores on the board like we were supposed to.
How'd you get into a rhythm throwing that football early on?
I mean, practice all week. We've been talking how we had to dominate them in the air, how we felt like nobody in the city can control us while we pass the ball, and that's what we just came out here tonight and did.
How does this team stay composed as you make another run towards that PSAL title? I know it's game by game, but Yankee Stadium's got to be in your sights.
Yeah, it is, but every week we just focus so that we know that game is the most important game of the year, and we felt like this was the most important game of the year because it was this week, and next week versus whoever we play next week, that's how we're gonna feel, and that's what brings us to the overall thought of getting to week 13.
Malik, you and Javon hooked up a few times in this game, and you guys were in rhythm when you really needed to be.
That's what practice is for. We practice out here all the time. We practice hard all the time, and me and Spain got that connection. All of our receivers got the connection with Javon. Well, we just got to come out here and play Lincoln football. All that hoorah, we don't feed into that. That's not Lincoln football. We come out here, we went back to our sidelines, we got our composure back, and we went out there and did our job.
All right, Coach, you put up 38 points on one of the best defenses coming in and ranked in the country, but you guys really played inspired football right from the opening kick.
Well, we were home. Our kids don't want to lose at home. They love being here. They felt a little disrespected that not hearing much about our team and more about the other team, and they came out to prove something.
You know, Lincoln has been good for a long time, but how do you keep these guys inspired week to week? You got a goal in mind to get back to Yankee Stadium, but these players have to respond to the call.
Well, we've been starting from day one talking about 13. Week 13, that's what matters. Whoever the opponent is, it doesn't really matter. We're just preparing to get better for week 13. So whoever the opponent is, Erasmus, Midwood, Fort Hamilton, we ready to play week 13. When we walk off the field, do we feel comfortable that if it was week 13, we would do a good job?
You know, I saw you make a run down the sideline here, second effort, and you really ran tough, man. When this team really needed you to carry them, you did.
Yeah, you know, we be in practice all the time. I give it my all. Every time I touch the ball, every time I'm on the field, all I'm thinking is 110%.
You know, I asked the rest of the guys, did they feel disrespected coming in because Erasmus got so much pub? Did that inspire the team to play a lot better this week?
Just a little bit better because every week is like our week 13, so no matter who we play. But we felt disrespected because we're not the underdogs anymore, and we just proved that.